Hi, I'm Dr. Wordperson, and today we're going to talk about decipherment and, in general, what it takes for linguists to be able to read an unknown language. It doesn't take magic, and usually it doesn't even take a single flash of genius out of the blue. It just requires slow and steady progress on the basis of 4 sources of information. You can get away without all of them, but you do need most. Context, knowledge of a related language, statistics, and knowledge of a related writing system. Let's look at each of these in turn. So first, context. If you're looking at a text in an unknown language, it really helps to have some idea of what's going on in the text. Sometimes this can take the form of a bilingual inscription. Obligatory Rosetta Stone dish towel! It's got the text in Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic, and Greek. But often you just have to work from contextual cues. Like if you had a tombstone, you might expect it would have the dead person's name. It might also have some sort of malediction, like, if you mess with this tombstone, you are toast. In fact, that is the text of this tombstone in Phrygian. You also get a lot of accounting documents, so you can figure out the words total and grand total from doing the math, and they often have little ideographic pictures of the commodities they're talking about. For instance, on this Linear B tablet, you have the word tripod right next to little bitty pictures of tripods that are oh so cute. The next thing that it's really helpful to have when reading an unknown language is knowledge of a related language. This is so important, you guys. With Egyptian hieroglyphs, it was Coptic, which was still a liturgical language in Champollion's day. With Akkadian and Babylonian cuneiform, it was knowledge of other Semitic languages in the ancient Near East. With Hittite, we knew a bunch of Indo-European languages. With Linear B, it turned out to be Greek. Phrygian here is really closely related to Greek. With Mayan glyphs, we had the modern Mayan languages. Having a related language lets you recognize words, and it also gives you a good idea of what to expect from the grammar. The third thing that helps in a decipherment is statistics, and just in general having a large enough corpus of text to do statistics on. With an unknown script, you can analyze the frequency of characters in different positions in words and relative to each other, and then you can use your knowledge of linguistics to start making guesses as to what sounds those characters represent. This is basically how Linear B got deciphered because it has no bilingual. The fourth thing that really helps when trying to read unknown languages is knowledge of the writing system, or a closely related writing system. The only reason we even have a shot at marginally attested languages like Phrygian and Hattic is because they're written in a writing system we can already read. Knowing the writing system isn't the slam dunk you might think it is, though. We still have a lot of trouble with Etruscan, where we can read pretty much all the text phonetically, but we don't have enough linguistic or contextual comprenda to have a really good detailed understanding of the texts. So, those are the tools linguists use to read unknown languages. But keep in mind that it takes a mountain of work to even get up to this point. You have to have good published editions of the inscriptions, which means going to museums and going through tons of red tape and taking photographs and making drawings off the photographs and doing a whole bunch of work and finally getting the darn thing published. This sort of thing, this takes years of work. Then you have to come up with a list of different signs in the language if the writing system isn't already known. Like, that is a non-trivial challenge. I mean, look at this. Where would you even start? And then you have to hope that there's just enough material for decipherment to even be possible. The average inscription length in the Indus Valley script is 4 characters long. The entire corpus of Cretan hieroglyphic could fit on a single typewritten page. This is not enough, you guys! But don't be discouraged. More scholarship is always good because it brings a deeper understanding of ancient languages and cultures, and you never know, maybe we're only one archaeological discovery away from a full understanding. So that was my show. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and tell all your friends, and check out the doobly-doo. I have listed some of my favorite books about decipherment, like this is one of my favorite books. And this is one of my favorite books. I have a lot of favorite books. And also, let me know in the comments if there are any ancient languages or deciphered or undeciphered scripts that you would like me to do an episode on.